Hello everybody, this is Jennifer from Scrapping Under the Influence. I am back with for me especially, a very different project. So somebody had said to me after we were talking about my Harry Potter spellbook stacks and how cool it would be to do some sort of Christmas version. So that got me thinking. So what I have done is I have made a keepsake box. This is 12 by 12. It is 4 inches high. You can fit an entire album in this if you wanted to. Okay. So there's your drawer. The drawer is 11 3/4 by 11 7/8 and 3/4 of an inch high. I did mat this with almost an entire sheet, just, trimmed a tiny bit off the edges of the that gorgeous paper from the Graphic 45 Christmas time, which I am so in love with that paper. It's just beautiful. So I have done I've recorded a tutorial for the base, for the box. This little book on the top, Santa's little nice list book. This is essentially, Tammy had done a tutorial at Halloween last year in 2019 with a spell book, so I pretty much followed that. I recorded a tiny bit of what I did. Other than that, the Mod Podging and the spraying down of the pages and all that was the exact same. Just rather than painting it black and getting it all, dark and creepy, I went with some gold. Initially, I was trying the gold foiling pen. It was not working the way I wanted it to, so I ended up going with the gold gilding wax that I got, actually, I don't even know where I got this. I think Crafter's Companion like 2 years ago. But, so just so you can kind of see here, I actually had my son write on here, an envelope for a letter to Santa that I put on there. So, I will always have his little 8-year-old handwriting on here as part of my project. I did create my nice list and the associated presents for the nice children in Design Space, and then just printed that out, cut it, just went over it with some tea dye distress ink, and then just glued that down right on top of my book. This is, of course, just some seam binding scrap that I had left. So, I've got my son here, so Nicholas and his Lego passenger train that he got for Christmas 2 years ago, I think it was, and he still plays with this thing, like, all the time. I've got his cousins here and a number of his friends, and I've got myself and my husband at the very bottom, and our little wish list over here. So, got that. I used about half of the die cut pack from the Christmas time collection from Graphic 45, and this is the first time I've actually worked with that die cut pack they've started doing, and these things are like heavy. They are so nice, I can't even tell you. Just a little corner thing out of my stash. Same thing with my little trees here. These are the bottle brush trees from Tim Holtz from, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Same thing with the little wreath there. I've got some more of the ephemera here that I've just kind of tucked in here and there. Sorry, this is kind of huge and awkward, so I'm not quite sure how to show it to you. So on the front here, I've got, actually these are some pieces off a Foundations Decor thing that I pulled off and did something different. I just had them sitting over here to the side, so I did cover those with some paper. I've got some Graphic 45, no, not Graphic 45, Tim Holtz gears that I had in my stash. Tim Holtz, I think it's a Tim Holtz key that doesn't want to stay where it's supposed to. And then again, some of these ephemera pieces, the die cut pieces from Graphic 45, a couple more of them here. On the front, I've got one of the the die cut pieces that I cut down. It was actually a little banner that I stuck down on my little holder there, my little pull tab there. This is, I think this one actually was Graphic 45 from, I don't even know how long ago it was out of my stash. And then Prima flowers and holly from actually last year that I had in my stash as well. This is matted with the patterns and solids on the sides, and then a couple of the pattern sheets on the front. on the top, and then of course inside the drawer, which I'm actually going to pull this all the way out. So inside the drawer, again, it's just matted with one of the patterns and solid sheets. And then of course that one big sheet out of the paper collection. So there you go. I will get the box tutorial edited. I do have to do a voiceover on it because I was kind of recording myself as I went, not sure if it was going to work out or not. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to get that up than it would normally, but there you go. Thanks for watching.